back to the channel and another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game video. So today I'm going to be working on unlocking, building, and doing whatever comes after we build the very last attraction in the Frozen 2 limited time event, which is called Into the Mist. So far, I think the event has been going pretty well for me. I had maybe a little bit of a slowdown just when it came to actually unlocking Honeymaren because I kind of fell asleep right before sending her out on a 12-hour quest, so that maybe wasn't the best, but I seem to have brought her in. I'm working on leveling her up, and obviously, as I said, getting the new attraction built. Now, that attraction is going to be pretty important for a lot of us that do want Elsa, or at least her travel costume if you already have her in your kingdom. So that is why we kind of need to keep pushing forward. I've heard there is a lot of dialogue after you build that attraction, so we want to make sure that we are kind of all ready for the release of Elsa, especially if you guys do not have her. You don't want anything sort of slowing you down. Now let's do the dialogue here with Honeymaren and Anna. I'm sorry, all I know is that we walked and talked and she was on her way deeper into the woods. The spirits of nature are being of great power. I wouldn't be surprised if they were as fascinated with Elsa as we are. Why don't you take a rest, Anna? I know the forest pretty well. I try my hand at seeking out Elsa. From what you told me, I think the wind spirit might have had a hand or breeze in this. Quest complete. Much needed answers. Wait, here. Just in case Elsa comes back. Oh, in other words, she doesn't really want Anna slowing her down. Is that what's happening here? Alright, looks like we've got some more dialogue here. I don't see any tracks. Any human tracks, anyway. There's signs that something passed through here, though. I'm sure Elsa's okay, but I hope I find her soon. There's still so much I want to learn about her. Wilderness activities. Send Honeymaren to search for signs. Okay, so we need to upgrade Honeymaren, guys, to a level 2 in order to do this quest. So I had sort of hoped I would be able to do that before I sent her out on the first quest. So this, guys, that was the dialogue for the first quest. After we welcomed her and everything. I wasn't able to do that dialogue in the last video just because, yeah, it just, with the timing and everything, I wanted to make sure I got that up. And that video was a bit long, so it was probably good I ended it there, getting her into the kingdom and everything. So this is sort of the continuation with that. Now, I'm trying to make sure I have everything for her now to be at a 2. I think I do. That quest was only like, what, 2 hours or something like that, so it wasn't very long. So it kind of just gave me enough time to sort of collect those, like, a few additional things that I, like, needed for her. Okay, so here she's ready now, because since getting to her 2 from 1 to a 2 is only 6 seconds, and the last 30 seconds are always free in every quest. You guys can just skip it. So here's Honeymaren back in the kingdom, and she is now a level 2. For the forest! I feel like I should have been like, charge! For the forest! Ryder's so happy that we can leave the woods, but I don't entirely trust this place just yet. She doesn't trust my kingdom yet? No! Can you blame me? We had to deal with earth giants all the time. Who knows what kind of giants exist outside the woods? Oh dear. Giants made of wood, water, pie? I don't know. Pie. We're having giants made of pie. Starting small, send Honeymaren to explore the kingdom. So that is going to be 4 hours. I feel like she's going to be surprised when Bunny walks by her and he's taller than she is because he's a big, giant plushie. Yeah. I don't know if she wants to call that a giant. And when him and Ducky are together, they can be kind of aggressive. Just saying. So, I don't know. I feel like she might have mixed reviews. Even though they are cuddly and awesome, I mean, that might freak her out. I just bite. Even just the thought, I'm like, oh no, please. If she runs into them while they're in one of their rants, the kingdom is doomed because she'll spread widespread panic with everybody. Hands down. Okay, so guys, I need to do the dialogue for this, and a little bit later we're going to be doing some rearranging with the kingdom because it is kind of starting to fall apart in and around It's a Small World. Earth giant footprints, torn up saplings. The spirits are worked up about something. Could it be Elsa? Quest complete. Wilderness activities. I'd better go tell Anna. We have the best chance of finding Elsa right around here. Oh no, Anna's gonna get so worked up right now. I can see it. Anna, I don't have any answers for you yet, but I can tell you that there is a lot of activity in the forest around the river. That sounds, does that sound promising? It sounds like something at least. I'll come with you. Stronger together. So this is an event quest. Send Anna and Honeymaren to search the forest. Okie dokie. So guys, that needs to happen. Okay. We got a leaderboard event, guys. Wish Granter. Another happiness one. Make sure your kingdom's ready. Oh dear. It's good. It's good. We need happiness. I don't think the reward for this one, though, is happiness, unfortunately. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Oh, I think I got enough to get Honeymaren to a 3 now. Because, guys, we need to get her to a 3 in order to build the final attraction. So, if I can do that before she goes out on her quest, that would be ideal. Yes, I have enough stuff. Woo! Okay, so 400 currency for that. Wow. I wonder how much this attraction is going to be. It's definitely going to be at least 5. It's probably going to be over 5. I don't think they'll make it 10. I feel like that's a little too high, but guess we'll have to wait and see. Honeymaren is now level 3. Spirits of nature, guide me. I don't know. I was going to make some really bad joke. I thank goodness I stopped myself on that one. Wow. Honeymaren. She's intense, but yet I feel like a bit of a softie as well. So you don't always see that in characters like her. Except maybe like the one that comes to mind is actually Ralph. Like, I don't know why, but he's just like, he's tough on the outside, but he is a big softie on the inside, for sure. Oh my gosh. Who was the other one I was thinking of? But then I was like, I don't know. Oh, Calhoun. I was like, maybe, but I'm like, yeah, she's a softie on the inside, but even when she's being soft, you don't really see too much of it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ralph was a better example on that one. Okay, so search the forest 2 hours. She's now at 3, so that's good. She can go do that, and then basically right away we can sort of worry about doing the dialogue and then building the attraction. I think I've got an area that's going to be enough room. I'm a little nervous, like the size of this attraction. It looked really big. Mind you, all the attractions looked really big in the DMK live stream. So maybe this one's not going to be that big. Like, I feel like it should be because it's big stone giants, but like at the same time, it's like, I don't have room for this. And my kingdom, like I'm going to be pulling it now apart probably, like in and around, like Beauty and the Beast. I was thinking about expanding everything like back in there. So I don't know what's going to happen, guys. Things are getting kind of crazy with the design of the kingdom. Anna, so what did you and Elsa talk about? Did she mention how she left me without a word? Quest complete. Stronger together. Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. We just talked about her powers and about the woods. I wish I had more answers. I feel so bad for Anna. Step quietly, Anna. This place might be beautiful, but it is also dangerous. Got it. When you live in a big, echoey castle, you get plenty of tiptoeing experience. I'll follow your lead. Sleeping Giants event quest. Build the stone giant waterfall. The last attraction. 8,000 currency, guys. I have enough, so this is just fine. But what? Oh my goodness. Hopefully you guys have been saving up that currency. Yeah, having those frozen characters, like, from, like, the rest of the collection has been super duper helpful. But, like, just by having Toy Story and stuff and Monsters, Inc., I feel like that's helped me probably the most, to be honest. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So it's about the size, guys, of the troll knoll. Because the troll knoll doesn't fit there either. Like, I was kind of just looking at even with, like, concessions and stuff like that there. Even if I remove them, it wouldn't matter. So this is my open spot of land right now to put it because it is a little bit bigger than I expected. So, yeah. 8 hours, guys, of my time, which is just fine. And then we will get the dialogue for that. Now, in the meantime, I am also going to be sending Honeymaren out on her side quest, just because I think it's like 4 hours. Oh, 6 hours. Okay. So, oh no, that's Anna. Okay, I'll check in a sec. I'm pretty sure it's 4 hours, so it's going to be about half the length of the stone giant waterfall. So I think that'll work out okay, so I'll make sure that I do both of the dialogue at the same time. Yeah, 4 hours, explore the kingdom. So that'll kind of work out okay for me. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that. I know I'm not going to be checking my kingdom probably for those 8 hours, unfortunately. So that'll just work just fine with me. I will get up, and then it'll be all done. So, whew. All right, we did it, guys. We did it. Where is she? She's hiding. She's another one that doesn't like to be found or something. So there she is doing her quest. I love that she's got that long braid down her back, but yet she also, like, flips it forward as well. So it kind of reminds me of, like, Elsa a bit, but yeah, I don't know. I seriously thought, guys, when Honeymaren, like, was first sort of introduced, or we had an idea that she was going to be in Frozen 2, I was almost sure that, like, I was going, oh my gosh, there had been so much talk about Elsa getting a girlfriend and stuff like that. I was like, oh my goodness, this is the only, like, new girl character and stuff. And based off of what we knew about Ryder, like, Honeymaren's brother, I was just like, there's no way that Elsa and him are gonna get together. So I was like going, oh my goodness, they're both too strong, like, willed and whatever women, and I'm going, oh my goodness, this might happen. And then in the movie there was, like, literally, like, next to no interaction with the two of them. But I was, like, thinking, like, it wouldn't, like, it would have been interesting, but I don't think it would have worked. But I don't know. I'm glad, like, it's not going to mess with the kingdom too much, because, yeah, it's good. The flow of the kingdom's good right now. I guess there's no danger here, anywhere. What an amazing feeling. Quest complete, starting small. I can't remember the last time I let my guard down. How wonderful. It is kind of wonderful, oh my gosh. It's not even a word. Wonderful being in my kingdom, isn't it? I think it really is. All right, so I've got that stone giant waterfall to do, guys. But yeah, I've kind of, in some ways, though, just going back to the Elsa topic, I'm kind of, like, disappointed that, you know, they're really, like, she didn't end up even showing any interest whatsoever, not leaving any additional questions for us in terms of, like, her relationship with people and stuff like that. Like, a part of me is a bit, like, she just basically isolated herself, which is what she did in Frozen 1, or tried to do, right? And now she literally got her way this time. So in some ways I'm like, they needed to give her somebody. I'm not saying Honeymaren, but, like, they needed to give her somebody, at least, like a Jack Frost or whatever. I know there's so much fan theory about that, but it's just, like, something like that. I don't know. It's something that would have maybe been kind of funny and cute. Maybe if she, like, kissed Bruni and then he, like, turned into a man. I don't know. No, that's too much like Princess and the Frog. All right, my mind's all over the place now, mixing Disney movies. Oh, well, it's okay, guys. The imagination has to run wild occasionally. Okay, so now I need to go and find some chests in my kingdom. I'm noticing I'm maxed out at 3. Wow, how did I let that happen? Fail. Fail, blog. Absolutely. Okay. So where are the chesties? Oh, there's one. Ooh, a resource chest. Haven't seen one of these, it feels like, in a bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's inside. Alright, so we got 4 musical posters, 3 common blueprints, 1 rare blueprint, and what is the big surprise here? Ooh, the feathered hat token. So, I have a question for you guys. Can you name me, for those 2 attractions, wow, those 2 character tokens, do you know what collections they help out with? Now, the feathered hat token is specific to 1 character, so do you guys know who it belongs to? If you guys have been playing the kingdom for, I don't know, I guess since September, ish, you guys definitely, may have seen this before, but if, you've been away from your kingdom for a bit, maybe you're just joining back during the Frozen event, you may have missed who this belongs to. So I'm really curious to see how many of you guys know the answer to that. Ooh, special chance, Dumbo's Ears hat token. It's legendary too. Okay, cool. I would have preferred gem, but I don't think gems are in this one, is it? That's a question for me that I don't know right offhand. But yeah, Dumbo's Ears hat, that's going to be actually quite helpful for leveling him up and stuff. Because, yeah, they are not the easiest to get for sure. Now, in the resource chest, just quickly here. No, there are no gems in the special chance. Okay, I would just confirm that. So there's blueprints, but that's only the legendary one. I don't think I have any of those, to be honest. If I do, I would have got it in the calendar, but I don't even remember getting those. So I'm going to say probably not. Or is that even legendary? No, that's even epic. It's not even legendary. Oh, I probably have epics. Not that many, but legendary, I think, is like that brownie orange scroll. I'm just looking at my images, like, just quickly while I'm doing this. It's just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's an epic one. Yeah. Whatever. Right now it's more about doing the attractions, like basically to a level 1 or 2 enchantment. 3 is just pretty hard. I just did that for the princess dressing room, actually. That way I could see sort of the animations with Snow White and stuff like that, but still, yeah, that took a lot. Going to a 4 is going to be absolutely brutal. All right, back to Frozen stuff. See that? It's a good thing that the giant is sleeping. Let's be sure we keep it that way. What is that, Honeymaren? Don't scream, Anna. She just said quiet. Quest complete. Sleeping giants. Past the giant, you mean? That looks like the wind spirit. Oh dear. What do we do? Gale looks like it's upset or trying to tell us something? Oh my gosh. How did the wind spirit, Gale, get a name? Okay? It's wind. It got Gale in the dialogue, but Bruni, who's the fire spirit, didn't get Bruni? How? How did that happen? If they had left Gale out of this, then whatever, they're just doing spirit stuff, but that is just too funny. They're alive, just like the forest is alive, and they might give us some answers. Let's split up. I'll approach from the front. Anna and Ryder, see if you can head it off from behind. Wait, where did Ryder come into this? Chasing the wind. This is an event quest. Send Honeymaren to track it near the waterfall. Yeah, where did Ryder come into this? We haven't had anything to do with him in the last, I don't know, the whole video's worth of dialogue. Okay, track the wind. 2 hours. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that's gonna be it in terms of, I think, dialogue for right now, guys. So that quest will happen. I don't want to do it just this very second. I got some work to do with the kingdom. Now this, guys, I really didn't want to do while the event was going on in a lot of ways, but it's been driving me crazy. Like, I just don't know what to do with this stuff. Like, it just feels like stuff at this point. Like, I've got this land and it fit perfectly with my Beauty and the Beast stuff. But, like, I want this whole, like, Frozen 2 attraction thing to sort of work over by the Frozen stuff. And it's like, it's just not working. So, basically, I've got two options. Would love to know what you guys think about this. And I think I might have mentioned it once, like, last week or something. I just can't remember offhand. I think a lot of you guys were quite happy what I did with the Water Spirits wave ride and stuff, the location of it. So I'm thinking about keeping that there at least for now. So the thing is like, I do have Bambi's, like, forest ice rink, right? I have that in front of the Arendelle courtyard, and, you know, I've got some decorations there. It looks really, really good. The whole theme of, like, everything being, like, frozen, I guess, or like snowy, whatever, icy, it's all kind of together, and I really do like that. And it does help with, like, transitions to that and, like, Bambi, I guess. But should I keep, basically my question is should I be keeping where I have my Frozen stuff? Should I just move things over just a tad, like over in this area where I'm decorating right now? Should I just move it over just a tad that way? But don't take up that entire section of land. So basically remove Bambi from the equation. Just take it out of my kingdom for now, and just have that one strip and see what I can get in terms of Frozen stuff. Like, should I just try and keep it all in that one section, or should I do what I'm doing right now and just put all of the, I don't know, more fall kind of stuff, like, over here? It might be a good way I can incorporate, like, into the meadow, like the small Bambi attraction. I might be able to put that right by the Enchanted Forest or something like that. I'm not going to play around, like, with that part too much until, like, I know what you guys think, but I figured if I kind of half set up at least a new area for Beauty and the Beast and start with the Frozen stuff, then that'll kind of give you guys an idea of, like, what it could look like, so you guys can, like, give me your honest opinion about what you think, like, I should try and expand on doing. So I'm not going to, like, decorate the entire thing, but I'll definitely give, like, the majority of Beauty and the Beast a go. The Frozen, it's not really fitting very well. Having tall stuff back there really does help. I think I've tried putting Frozen there before, and it's been, like, a disaster. Like, it just doesn't fit. But, I mean, I could kind of go the route of maybe the Enchanted Forest, like I said, the Bambi ice rink, into the meadow, and then keep all that other Frozen stuff there. That could work as well. So I have just basically those three attractions, and then more focus on, if there's any additional room, focus on the transition of decorations into the Frozen stuff, or put concession stands if there's room. So with this setup right now, guys, I'm noticing there is room, like, even there for concession. There also is room, like, right in front of the new attraction. So yeah, there is definitely a lot of room to kind of play around with this. It's just very, very time consuming. And, you know, like, obviously the event stuff has to keep going. So I'll try leaving that stuff there for now, guys. And I might add into the meadow as well. The concession works there. So I could kind of move and change around the Rapunzel stuff. It does. I thought it looked really cute, like, when I did it. But I think it kind of just looks a bit like, woo, all over the place. I know some of those attractions and stuff, they all kind of mix together. Like, you know, you'll see some Cinderella characters, you know, go to the exact same attraction that you'll see Tangled characters go to and stuff. So it's been, like, a bit crazy that way, or even, like, Sleeping Beauty. So it's been a bit wild in that area. But I think something else needs to be done. Like, absolutely, something else needs to be done. If there is anything that you guys are liking with sort of what I'm doing in terms of, like, my setup or whatever, or you're kind of going, oh yeah, that, like, actually looks pretty good. Like, if you like what I'm kind of doing here, I'm still playing around with it. So, like, if you give me just, like, another minute or two, I'll be able to probably fit Beast Castle there, so that might work even better for like the land and the height, because that's like the one problem with like something like Beast Castle, and I've had a lot of trouble with this. I think I've tried this here maybe before, like a long time ago, and like I think I ran into a similar problem with like the Frozen and stuff, except Frozen has obviously the longer actual longer attraction, so it kind of just didn't fit super duper well, but I mean, like, it worked okay. So Beast Castle is like, it's long, but not as long, obviously, as the Arendelle Courtyard ice rink. And then but it has that height. So the thing is like, I'm trying to think too for like tapper events and stuff like that, or anything that I'm like actually having to look around for things in my kingdom. Having tall things with room for things to go behind it is really hard, guys. Like, it's really hard to find things, and you just won't. Or you'll spend way too long and get frustrated. So I try and like avoid things like that, keep the smaller stuff in the middle, and then the taller stuff at the back, like on like where it's not blocking anything. That part of it alone is definitely like a tad bit of a struggle. I know I've kind of like mentioned that quite a few times, but especially I've been noticing like I've got like some more, obviously, like newer kind of smaller kingdomers sort of playing. Yes, mini kingdomers. So basically, like, I just kind of trying to give you guys some tips as well on like when you are going to spend hours and hours and hours setting this up, just a few things to keep in mind, right? And like where things can go or should go, kind of based off of that whole thing. So yes, you are still gonna get some things where it's just gonna be impossible kind of to play around with it too much, because it's like, oh yeah, like I don't think I can do that because of this, or things may not fit like exactly the way it should. But it does give you some options now for decorations that you actually do need in your kingdom for Thrill Zone. Now, just because these other areas don't have Thrill Zone, they will. So having, for example, Frozen in and around It's a Small World, having Beauty and the Beast still out and like me finding decorations for it, Snow White, Alice, like I've got a bunch of different concessions and decorations for those like style of event things, so that if I kind of overdo it a little bit with that, the Thrill Zone will, like, I'll be able to at least get to like the first enchantment. I'm not really focusing on Thrill Zones too much, but the first enchantment for them would be nice, and it is achievable for everyone and still have your kingdom kind of the way you want it. Anything other than that, it can look a bit junky. Like, I think the requirements for like the decorations and stuff, it's like there's not enough, like, for example, maybe gold trophies that certain people win. Like, if you've made your section like with Mickey and friends, like more, I guess I would say, like your permanent kind of storyline kind of content, there's no like real gold trophies for those things. So it means like, oh, you'd have to add limited time event stuff around it and hope that event had gold trophies, because not every event has them, or maybe you didn't get them every event. So they kind of are like saying, oh, well, if you don't have that, well, you can't reach this, or else you got to make it look junky and put like Elastigirl's gold statue with Winnie the Pooh. It's like, it looks really dumb. I tried it. I did try that, actually, that whole thing. I think I put it more with like Mickey and friends, like in and around Winnie the Pooh, and it just every time I looked at that area, I was just annoyed. So I just basically had to change that. So like, yeah, Thrill Zone's a bit annoying, but I'm kind of trying to do the best I can with sort of what's there. But yeah, I'm just trying to prepare myself a little bit with this. Like Beauty and the Beast, I definitely don't have any gold trophies. Frozen, don't have any, right? Like a Snow White, don't have any. Alice, like this is where gold trophies, for example, is going to be brutal in and around here. So I am hoping that, I can find some sort of way to incorporate maybe Princess and the Frog in and around here, because that could work, because I do have gold trophies for that. So I've been brainstorming, like, based off of the Thrill Zone levels and stuff for in and around California Screaming, what roughly they could do. So every time now I'm changing an area of my kingdom, I'm starting to think about those things. Just at least, as I said, to have it at the first enchantment almost right away. It just makes my life so much easier. Trust me. You have no idea what that's like when it's just like you're trying to achieve something because you should, right? Or it helps you, but it's like it's just making everything look horrible. So I'm trying to find the balance ahead of time, because we know it's coming. It's most likely 2020, guys. We're going to have all kinds of enchantment stuff. And since it is making the game so much more advanced, two, it's going to make it hard for kids to find fun or participate in those things. Like, because again, this game is 4+, right? So, I don't think any 4-year-old is playing it, on their own. But, I mean, you want as a parent, if you're like kind of just half focusing on this game, to probably like, work with all of that, see what you got, and like decorate things a little bit and participate a bit. So it kind of like can help, I think, everybody. Yeah, this game is definitely not 4+, but it's because of the animations it's marked that way, but it's fine, whatever. It's just like, it is more advanced now with these other options. So, just keep in mind that it does take now more time as well to build your kingdom, because they expect you to participate in these things, right? So that's why it's important. Anyways, I can talk about this more in my next video, guys. I do have to get going. I've got a lot of stuff to do, but that's fine. That is totally fine. I just have a lot of changes coming, obviously, with YouTube and the channel, so I'll keep you guys posted with that in the next, 48 hours. Yeah, got a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to be playing around with, so I am looking forward to sharing some of these ideas with you guys. I'm going to be trying to confirm some of that a little bit later, so hopefully everything kind of goes the way I want. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, as I said, in the next 48 hours, and yeah, I'll just kind of go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you guys give it a big Mickey thumbs up. Subscribe to Disney Girl if you guys are new, and of course hit that bell for post notifications if you guys want to know when I go live or post a video. So thanks again, guys, so much for watching, and I will see you for the next DMK video. Bye!